This afternoon or evening, resident legal expert Alexis Rosenberg with Rosenberg Law to provide her perspective on these devastating events. Alexis, thank you for being here. We wish it was different circumstances, but we appreciate all your insight. So we're wanting to know, a lot of questions still remain in this horrific tragedy. And when it comes to security, gun laws, and most importantly, liability, let's start with the accessibility of being able to purchase these firearms. It's so easy. And I know different states have different laws.
Yeah, different states definitely have different laws, and it varies. But Texas is pretty much an open carry, and it's a usual thing for them to have those guns. I mean, in this case, he was 18. It appears that was purchased entirely legally under their laws, and he was able to have those guns.
Okay, and we want to point a finger, people saying it's because of the guns, mental health. In this situation, there's going to be a lot of investigating, but legally, the victims' families, what do you think where will they go from here? Warning.
So, I mean, we can't, obviously the shooter is dead. So the criminal charge end of it is not going to happen because you don't charge a dead man with a criminal crime. But on the civil end, there are going to be civil lawsuits. We're going to have a civil lawsuit against the school for failure to keep them safe. Based on what's been coming out about the police with them, not letting the parents in and not going in and other factors, there's most likely going to be a lawsuit against the police department. There's also a social media company that they had hired the school as part of their safety plan. There's probably going to be a lawsuit against them for lack of their...
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and as well as the gun manufacturer, which is very interesting because there are federal laws to shield the gun manufacturers. However, the Sandy Hook families and victims were actually able to pierce that, and in February entered into a large settlement with them.
Okay, and as you were seeing this all unfold, those situations came to mind. Anything else legally that you thought about that you think we should know?
Having to do with those. I mean, if there is something that comes out specific to a particular person, then that particular person, if they, like an administrator or something like that, did something that comes out later, they could be personally sued as well.
Okay, and as a legal expert and parent, what comes to your mind legally about this? You brought up a lot of good points, but they could, like with the Sandy Hook, bring about new changes with gun control, safety checks. I don't know what can be done, though, really. I mean, this is a situation that could happen anywhere.
I mean, you're a mother, I'm a mother. I have a 3rd and 4th grader. So, I mean, I was heartbroken for these families, I think, like all of us. And, I mean, what's clear as a nation is we believe something needs to be done. Unfortunately, the problem is we can't agree on what needs to be done. So, I mean, it seems that a lot of these individuals do have mental health issues. And so starting maybe with the mental health end of it, because that's not, as we know, as politically charged, that might be a good starting point.
Okay, and we have the Parkland shooting in South Florida. So what similarities or differences are we seeing between these two school shootings and how the states of Texas and Florida will handle them?
Well, I mean, it seems like Texas and Florida are kind of trending in the same direction. So, I mean, how they're going to handle them, I mean, we've been having school shootings. We had one in November, and then on top of the mass shootings, we're not really seeing any change. I mean, the similarity is you have individuals, the shooters that are a similar age, 18 and 19. They were loners. The profile is pretty much the same. They had mental health issues that have come about. But once again, as a nation, we believe something needs to be done, but we just can't agree on what needs to be done.
As a mother, as a community member, anyone in the school system, it takes your breath away. It's sad.
It really does.
Yeah,
it's sad.
Something definitely needs to be done, though. I would hope all of our lawmakers and community members will work together. These are our children. We have to do something.
I agree, and we definitely, are heartbroken for those families. And
definitely. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much again, Alexis Rosenberg. We appreciate your insight, and thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
And we will be talking to you again very soon.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.